Welcome to Peekapak, a social emotional learning curriculum using creative storytelling, aligned literacy standards, and a personalized learning experience to engage all students. Hi, my name is Morgan, and I'm a Chicago educator and former classroom teacher from grades 4th through 7th. I know firsthand how daunting new resources can be. We hope that this webinar can quickly and succinctly break down the necessary information you need to make integrating social-emotional learning in your classroom seamless, effective, and fun. Today's webinar will teach you how to navigate the lesson plan landing pages, find materials and resources, and put the plans into practice with our easy-to-follow steps. We'll start on the library page. Each unit is dedicated to one of our 10 social-emotional learning skills, like respect, kindness, teamwork, and courage. See our scope and sequence document on recommended order of units and the frequency of the lessons. If you look up top next to the Peekapak backpack, you will see a grade with a caret drop-down. Make sure you have selected the correct grade to have aligned lesson plans and differentiated stories. Now, let's click on a unit story. By clicking on the unit story, you are taken to the unit landing page. You will see 8 dots across the top of your screen. This walks you through the 8 lessons. There are always 8 lessons in a unit. Hover over the numbers to get a quick snapshot of what the lesson entails. Below, you will see About this unit. This gives you a sneak peek into the SEL skill and what it means. We then walk you through why the skill is important to invest both you and your students. Key vocabulary will always be highlighted in this section. It's helpful to put it on your classroom word wall or website. The more we name the skills in everyday life, the more they become a part of who we are. Student learning objectives will highlight the main I can statements for your lesson plans. And the core standards for the unit will also be broken down into the lesson standards when you get into a lesson page. Making Connections offers book suggestions for your students to provide extra enrichment and supplemental information. And finally, unit resources, like this respect poster, can be projected or printed for visual cues and anchor charts in the classroom. To the right of the unit overview is the unit story. This can be accessed at any time. Let's scroll down and look at the summary of the lessons. Each unit starts with a letter from the story's main character and read aloud of the unit story. The first lesson is sometimes divided into 2 parts if it's longer, so you may see a part 2. Each lesson has a summary, including the time of the lesson and what type of lesson, like movement, discussion, or role play, and then a button to get to the class lesson or the home lesson. Each unit has 3 big ideas. Big idea 1, what is the skill and why is it important? Big idea 2, how is the skill demonstrated? And big idea 3, how do we apply that skill to our lives? As we build our knowledge of the skill, we are able to dive deeper into more complex learning objectives. Now that we've seen the unit landing page, let's take a look at a lesson. You can click on it at the overview or up top on the line segment. The lesson will always have the unit story as an option to refer back to. You will then see 2 options, class activity and home activity. If we look at the class activity, you will get an overview of the lesson, quick instructions, and a breakdown of the materials you will need and the standards that apply. Our lessons are not designed to be materials heavy, and it will usually include just 1 to 2 printouts, and then classroom materials like pencils or markers. You will never be required to buy any materials on your own. By clicking resources, you'll have access to the ready-made PDF copies to print or project. For a more thorough lesson with key questions to ask students and hooks to engage them, scroll down to Guiding Students Through this Activity. You can print this as well with the small printer icon. This section walks you through exactly what to say with your students and how to guide them through the program. Accommodations and modifications will offer a chance to scaffold up and increase the difficulty or scaffold down and provide extra support. In addition, there will be a suggestion to support English language learners. When you finish, mark as complete in order to keep track of your progress. If you scroll back up to Home Activity, this is an update of the lesson you did in class, with a simple extension activity for families to do at home. By reinforcing the skills and using common vocabulary, we hope to bridge the gap between social emotional learning at home and school. The update is in Spanish as well. Stay tuned for more languages to come. At the bottom is a blue Send to Parents button, which automatically sends the information to parents' emails. To add or change any parent emails, go to Students and Parents in the menu dropdown and click Connect Parents. That's it. You now know how to learn about a unit as a whole, find lesson plans, send information to parents, and get access to all of our resources. Please reach out to us with any questions. Have fun!